Here is a long, polished YouTube video script with a smooth intro, channel welcome, history, value, rarity, and everything you requested. No brackets, no highlights, just clean narration. Welcome back to another exciting episode on History Value of Coins, the channel where rare currency comes to life and every coin tells its own incredible story. If you love discovering hidden treasures inside your pocket change or learning how old coins become valuable over time, then you're in the right place. Today we're diving deep into a coin many people have seen but few truly understand. The 1991 United States quarter dollar. At first glance it looks like an ordinary coin, but behind it lies a rich history, surprising facts, and in some cases a value far beyond 25 cents. So sit back as we uncover everything about the 1991 quarter dollar and explore whether this simple coin could actually be worth real money. Let's begin with the history of the quarter itself. The quarter dollar has been a part of American coinage since 1796, and over the centuries it has changed in design, metal composition, and minting methods. By the time we reach the modern Washington quarter, the design features the profile of George Washington created by sculptor John Flanagan. This familiar design first appeared in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth, and it became such a proud national symbol that it remained in production for decades. Now let's move to the year 1991. The 1991 quarter is part of the pre-state quarter era. That means it was minted during a time when the design stayed the same year after year, making it seem ordinary but also giving certain dates unusual collectible interest. In 1991, 3 mint facilities produced quarters. The Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the Denver Mint with the D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint which produced proof coins with the S mint mark. Most people are familiar with the Philadelphia and Denver versions because they circulated across the country. However, the San Francisco proof coins never entered general circulation and were made especially for collectors using special high-quality dies and mirrored finishes. In terms of mintage, millions of 1991 quarters were produced, and most of them still circulate today, which makes the regular circulated versions common. But coin collectors do not look only at how many were made. They look at condition, rarity, strikes, mint errors, and special proof qualities. And that is where the 1991 quarter becomes interesting. Let's talk about value and worth. A regular 1991 quarter found in pocket change is usually worth its face value of 25 cents. But in higher grades such as almost uncirculated or mint state condition, the value begins to rise. A coin that has never been used, showing no wear and shining just like the day it left the mint, can be worth more to collectors. Depending on its condition, uncirculated examples can reach a few dollars. Certified high-grade 1991 quarters graded MS-66 or MS-67 by professional grading services can sell higher because they are harder to find in such perfect quality. The San Francisco proof coins have even more appeal. These coins were struck with extra care, leading to sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. A proof 1991 S quarter can be worth a few dollars or more depending on its grade. Deep cameo examples, which show strong contrast between the frosted design and mirror background, are usually more valuable. But the biggest potential for high value lies in mint errors. Error coins form when something unusual happens during the minting process. This could be an off-center strike, a double die, a clipped planchet, or any unusual mistake. Some rare error versions of the 1991 quarter have sold for much more than their face value. The price depends entirely on how dramatic and unique the error is. Serious collectors love these unusual pieces because no two errors are exactly the same. A strong, well-defined error can turn a simple 1991 quarter into a valuable collectible. Now let's talk about the idea of the big worth of money in circulation. Most people do not realize that millions of valuable coins pass through everyday hands without anyone noticing. The 1991 quarter is a perfect example. While most of them are common, hidden among them might be that one perfect mint state coin or that rare error from decades ago still floating around in circulation. Someone using it for a vending machine purchase might be holding a coin worth many times more without ever knowing it. That is exactly why coin collecting remains exciting. You truly never know what treasure you might find in your pocket change. As we wrap up our deep dive into the 1991 quarter dollar, the key message is simple. Even common coins have stories. The 1991 quarter holds the legacy of Washington's image, the weight of American minting history, and the possibility of rarity hiding in plain sight. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone who just enjoys exploring your spare change, it's always worth taking a moment to look closely. That one coin you carry could be more than just small change. It might be a tiny piece of history or even a hidden gem with unexpected value. Thank you for watching History Value of Coins. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown of the 1991 quarter dollar, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who love coins and collectibles. Stay tuned for more amazing discoveries about the coins we use every day. Until next time, keep exploring and keep collecting. Welcome to Hidden Cent Values, the channel where rare coins speak, hidden stories come alive, and ordinary pennies turn into extraordinary treasures. If you love learning about coins that hold secret value, rare varieties, and the fascinating history behind American currency, then you are in the right place. Today's episode is all about the 2006 1-cent coin, a year many collectors overlook, but one that hides surprises you may never have imagined. So sit back, relax, and let's dive deep into the world of the 2006 Lincoln penny. The 2006 1-cent coin belongs to the long-running Lincoln Memorial design, which was minted from 1959 all the way to 2008. This coin continues the legacy of the famous portrait created by Victor David Brenner, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. The reverse of the coin, showing the Lincoln Memorial, was designed by Frank Gasparo and remained a symbol of American pride and unity for nearly 50 years. Even though millions of these coins were made, some of the 2006 issues have become highly collectible for their condition, strikes, and rare errors. In 2006, the United States Mint struck hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents, continuing the copper-plated zinc composition that had been used since 1982. While the coin is common in circulation, its true value reveals itself when you explore its condition and rarity. Most 2006 pennies found in everyday change are worth 1 cent, but the story does not end there. Collectors crave perfect coins, flawless surfaces, and sharp details. A standard 2006 penny may not stand out, but a rare mint state example can transform into serious profit. High-grade coins from 2006 have fetched impressive amounts at auction. A perfectly graded example in MS-69, for instance, has sold for hundreds of dollars, while some extremely high-quality proof-like pieces have crossed well over $1,000. What makes these coins valuable is not just the year, but the condition. The cleaner, sharper, and more flawless the coin, the higher the price climbs. But beyond condition, the 2006 penny hides another treasure: rare error coins. Errors happen when something goes wrong during the minting process, and collectors love these unique mistakes. From off-center strikes to die cracks, from broad strikes to double dies, some 2006 pennies with dramatic mint errors have sold anywhere from $50 to more than $500 depending on rarity and visual impact. Even small errors can bring surprising money if the coin is preserved well. The circulation value of this coin may be tiny, but its collectible value can be enormous. Imagine finding a 2006 penny in your change that looks almost unused, with bright shine and no scratches. That simple cent could be worth far more than you expect. Many collectors look at billions of pennies every year, hoping to find that one exceptional piece. Your 2006 penny could be that treasure. The story of the 2006 Lincoln cent represents more than just numbers and auctions. It reflects a time when the United States Mint was still following tradition, maintaining a design that had been in place for almost 5 decades. These coins carry history in their metal, telling the story of everyday Americans, the evolution of currency, and the lasting legacy of Abraham Lincoln. Every penny you hold has traveled through pockets, hands, and years. Yet among them, certain coins become special, carrying not just value but historical importance. So when you look at your 2006 penny, remember that it is more than a small copper-colored coin. It is a piece of American history, a collector's challenge, and potentially a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. The beauty of coin collecting is that treasures hide in plain sight. Sometimes the most ordinary-looking coin carries an extraordinary value. Thank you for watching Hidden Cent Values. If you enjoyed learning about the 2006 1-cent coin, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with other coin lovers. Stay tuned for more deep dives into rare coins, hidden varieties, and unbelievable penny discoveries. Every coin has a story, and we are here to reveal it. If you want the script in a shorter version, more dramatic tone, or with added storytelling style, just tell me. Welcome to Hidden Cent Values, the channel where every coin tells a story, every penny holds a secret, and every collector discovers something new. If you love exploring rare coins, hidden treasures, and unbelievable values inside ordinary pockets, then you are in the perfect place. Today we dive deep into one of the final years of an iconic American coin. This is the complete story of the 2008 1-cent coin, a year that marks the end of an era and a surprising chapter in the world of penny collecting. The 2008 1-cent coin holds a special place in American numismatic history. It belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Series, a design that began in 1959 and served the nation for nearly half a century. The obverse features the legendary portrait created by Victor David Brenner, first used in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, symbolizing freedom, unity, and the lasting impact of one of America's greatest leaders. What makes the 2008 penny even more important is the timing. It is the final full year of the Lincoln Memorial design before the United States Mint transitioned to the 4-part Lincoln Bicentennial Series in 2009. That means collectors today view the 2008 penny not just as another coin but as a closing chapter in an iconic design that millions of Americans grew up with. It represents the end of a historical cycle and the last breath of a familiar image. In 2008, the United States Mint produced billions of these coins across its 3 major facilities. These coins retained the copper-plated zinc composition that had been used since 1982. Even though the coin is common in daily circulation, its value increases dramatically when you begin to explore high-grade examples and rare errors. Most circulated 2008 pennies are worth face value, but the real excitement starts when you find a mint state or uncirculated example. Coins graded in the higher mint state levels like MS-67 or MS-68 have sold for impressive prices. A perfect grade example, especially one free of scratches and marks, can reach hundreds of dollars at auction. Some near-perfect 2008 pennies have sold for over $1,000 simply because of their flawless finish and rarity in such high condition. Collectors especially treasure the 2008 penny because of its transitional importance. Being the last year of the Lincoln Memorial design, high-grade coins are becoming more desirable every year. As time passes, fewer and fewer perfect condition pieces survive, making the surviving ones more valuable. But the story does not stop there. The 2008 penny is also known for several rare mint errors that transform an ordinary cent into a valuable collector's item. Some of the most sought-after errors include off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, double dies, and struck-through grease errors. These can sell anywhere from $50 to several $100 depending on the severity and clarity of the error. The more dramatic the mistake, the higher the value climbs. In circulation, the 2008 penny may seem like just another coin passing through hands every day. But hidden among billions, rare condition pieces and unusual mint errors are waiting to be discovered. This is what makes coin collecting truly exciting. You never know when a simple penny found in your pocket could actually be worth far more than you expect. The history behind this coin carries emotional weight. For almost 50 years, the Lincoln Memorial reverse was part of American identity. Children received these coins in school, workers kept them in their pockets, and millions used them in daily life. By 2008, the design had become a nostalgic symbol. When the transition happened in 2009, the 2008 penny instantly became a historical marker, representing the very last full year of the old design. So when you examine your 2008 1-cent coin, remember that it carries heritage, transition, and hidden value. It may look simple, but it stands at the ending point of a long tradition. And for collectors, the final year of any design is always important, always meaningful, and often surprisingly valuable. Thank you for watching Hidden Cent Values, where every coin has a voice and every penny has potential. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2008 1-cent coin, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other coin lovers. Stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries, unbelievable penny values, and stories that transform everyday coins into extraordinary treasures. If you want scripts for more years, more dramatic versions, short versions, mystery style, or storytelling style, just tell me. Welcome back, coin hunters, treasure seekers, and curious history lovers. Today we are digging into another fascinating British coin that millions of people have touched, spent, and forgotten about, but a coin that collectors today are beginning to look at with serious interest. In this video we take a deep journey into the world of the 1979 United Kingdom 2-pence coin. We will explore its history, its design, its secrets, its rare errors, and of course the big question everyone wants answered. Could your 1979 2-pence coin be worth far more than you think? Could it be a valuable collectible? Could it even be worth a lot of money in today's market? You are about to find out. Sit back, relax, and get ready, because this is going to be a long, detailed, and powerful exploration of one of the most iconic coins from the early decimal era. To understand the 1979 2-pence coin, we first need to step back into the world of 1970s Britain. The United Kingdom was still in the early years of decimal currency. The old system of shillings and pence had been replaced earlier in 1971, and the country was still settling into the modern system of 100 pence to the pound. During this period, the 2-pence coin played an important role. It was large, easy to recognize, and used constantly in everyday life. By 1979, the decimal coins were already becoming familiar to everyone, and the Royal Mint continued to perfect their quality and striking standards. The 1979 2-pence coin belongs to the first major generation of modern UK decimal money. It carries the heritage of the transition from old British money to the new, and is a symbol of one of the biggest monetary changes in UK history. Let us take a close look at the details. The reverse of the coin features the historic badge of the Prince of Wales. 3 ostrich feathers rising from a coronet with a ribbon below carrying the motto "Ich diene," meaning I serve. This powerful symbol links back centuries, and it remained the official design of the 2-pence coin for almost 4 decades. On the obverse you see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II created by artist Arnold Machin. In this portrait she is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of the most elegant and instantly recognizable images ever placed on British coinage. This portrait is beloved by collectors and historians because it shows the Queen in her youthful era. The coin has a diameter of 25.9 mm, weighs just over 7 grams, and was originally struck in bronze, giving it a warm reddish tone that can shine beautifully when preserved well. Many people ask what makes the 1979 2-pence coin interesting. The truth is that collectors today are becoming more interested in early decimal coins. These coins were once completely ordinary, but now as they age they are becoming vintage and people want them in good condition. Here are a few reasons collectors seek the 1979 coin. It is over 40 years old. It belongs to the early period of decimal history. Many coins from this year are heavily worn. High-grade examples are now harder to find. Coins from the 70s are moving from modern to collectible era. Coins from this era are increasing in value. The 1979 2-pence coin may not seem rare at first, but when you look closely for high-grade uncirculated or error examples, the picture changes dramatically. The Royal Mint produced over 200 million 2-pence coins in 1979. This sounds like a massive number, but remember how coins circulate. They get damaged, scratched, dented, or eventually taken out of use. Many early decimal coins were in circulation for 30 to 40 years, which means very few survived in beautiful condition. Collectors today want bright original bronze coins without scratches or wear. Finding such a 1979 coin in pocket change is extremely unlikely. Most mint state examples come only from old mint sets from 1979 or from people who saved coins long ago. While the year itself is common, the condition rarity is real. A perfect or near perfect 1979 2-pence coin can be surprisingly desirable. Now let us talk about the part collectors love the most. Error coins. Error coins are mistakes made during the minting process, and they often become highly valuable. Coins from the late 70s, including the 1979 2 pence, are known to have several types of errors, including off-center strikes where the design is not aligned, die cracks which appear as raised lines across the coin, weak strikes where details are faint or missing, double strikes where the coin is hit twice by the die, lamination errors where the surface of the metal flakes, bronze color variations ranging from bright red to deep chocolate. Some of these error coins have sold for £10, £20, £50, or even more depending on the severity and uniqueness of the mistake. If you find a dramatic error on your 1979 2 pence coin, do not ignore it. These coins often attract serious attention from collectors. So now let us answer the question everyone wants to know. How much is the 1979 2 pence coin worth today? Here is the real picture based on condition. A worn circulated coin is usually worth face value of 2 pence. A lightly circulated coin might sell for 50 pence to £1. A bright, almost uncirculated coin can reach £1 to £3. A fully uncirculated or mint set coin can sell for £5 to £10. A rare proof-like example may sell for £10 to £20. Error coins, depending on rarity, can sell for £10 to £50 or more. High grade, professionally graded coins can command strong prices. The coin market changes often, and early decimal coins are becoming more interesting to collectors. Prices may rise in the future as more people begin collecting complete decimal sets. Many people underestimate coins like the 1979 2 pence, but as time passes, interest grows. These coins are now over 4 decades old and are moving quickly into the vintage category. Collectors of the future will want coins from every year of the decimal series. This means demand will continue to grow for older dates like 1979, especially in nice condition. Just like old pennies from the early 1900s were once common but are now valuable, the same cycle will happen with decimal coins. Saving high-grade examples today may be a smart long-term choice. Here is what to look for. Strong, sharp details, red or reddish-brown bronze shine, no major scratches or dents, even smooth surfaces, no green corrosion, full clear lettering, crisp details on the feathers of the Prince of Wales badge, signs of minting errors, especially off-center or double details. If your coin looks shiny and clean with no wear, you may be holding a valuable example. The year 1979 was a changing time for the UK. It was the year Margaret Thatcher became Prime Minister. Britain was undergoing economic shifts, cultural changes, and political developments. Every coin minted that year is a tiny piece of that history. Imagine how many hands a 1979 2 pence coin might have passed through. How many shops it has seen. How many stories it carries. That is the beauty of coin collecting. You are not only holding metal but a fragment of real life from another time. The 1979 United Kingdom 2 pence coin may seem ordinary, but behind its bronze shine lies a world of history, value, and collecting potential. Whether your coin is worth a lot today or becomes worth a lot in the future, it deserves a closer look. So before you spend that old 2p, check it carefully. You never know. You might be holding a treasure that has been hiding in plain sight for decades. If you enjoyed this detailed deep dive into the world of the 1979 2 pence coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other collectors. Comment below if you want scripts about other UK coins from the 1970s, the 1980s, or rare error coins worth big money. Your next valuable discovery might be waiting in your own change jar. Keep searching, keep exploring, and keep collecting. If you want, I can also create long scripts for 1977 2 pence, 1976 2 pence, 1980 2 pence, half penny coins, 1 penny, rare years, 50 pence rare coins, or any coin in the world. Welcome back, coin lovers, treasure hunters, and curious minds from all around the world. Today we are diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet surprisingly fascinating coins in British history. A coin that millions of people have handled, spent, and forgotten about, but some collectors today are starting to rediscover with growing interest. In this video we are uncovering the full story behind the 1978 United Kingdom 2 pence coin. Its history, its features, its hidden details, its rare errors, and of course whether your humble little 2p from 1978 could be worth far more than face value. So sit back, get comfortable, and get ready for a long, in-depth journey into a coin that may be sitting in your home right now. Could it be worth a lot of money? Could it be a coin with hidden world value? Could it surprise you? Let's find out. The year 1978 was a calm year globally, but in the world of coinage, every year tells a story. The United Kingdom 2p coin from this year remains one of the classic bronze decimal coins created during the early decades following the decimal changeover in 1971. People often overlook coins from the 1970s because they seem too modern to be rare, but collectors know that conditions, scarcity, errors, and metal composition all come together to create hidden gems. The 1978 2p coin belongs to the original generation of decimal coins that helped modern Britain transition from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system into the simpler modern currency system used today. This coin is a piece of that transformation. Let us start with the beauty and detail of its design. On the reverse side, we see the classic badge of the Prince of Wales featuring 3 feathers rising from a coronet tied with a ribbon. Under the feathers sits the famous motto Ich Dying, which translates to I serve. This design has appeared on every 2p coin from 1971 until the design change in 2008. It is traditional, elegant, and historically symbolic. On the obverse you have the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II created by designer Arnold Mackin. This portrait shows the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. It was used on UK coinage from 1968 until 1984. Many collectors consider this portrait one of the most beautiful and iconic of her long reign. The coin was struck in bronze, which gives it that warm old copper shine when well preserved. It measures 25.9 millimeters in diameter and weighs 7.12 grams. Now let us answer the question people often ask. What makes the 1978 2p coin interesting? Firstly, it was minted during the early years of the decimal system, meaning collectors often want these earlier coins to complete date sets. Every collector building a complete decimal 2p series needs 1978. That alone creates reliable long-term demand. Secondly, the Royal Mint struck this coin in very high numbers, but most of these coins were circulated heavily over the decades. Many were damaged, lost, or turned dark from oxidation. So today, finding a shiny, bright, almost mint state 1978 coin is not as easy as you might think. Condition becomes a major value factor. Thirdly, there are known error coins from the 1970s, including off-center strikes, die cracks, weak strikes, and metal inconsistencies. Coins with errors always attract attention. The 2p coin was introduced on Decimal Day in 1971 and was one of the coins designed to make the new currency easy to understand. Before decimalization, money was extremely complicated, with 12p in a shilling and 20 shillings in a pound. The 2p coin helped bring in a clear base 10 system. During the 1970s, Britain was still adjusting to this new monetary system, and many people kept using old habits for years. The 1978 coin represents a point in history where decimalization had become normal, and the new coins had firmly taken their place in daily life. The Royal Mint produced more than 100 million 2p coins in 1978. That may sound like a huge number, and it is, but remember, these coins circulated for decades. The majority ended up scratched, dented, corroded, or thrown away. Collectors today want high-grade examples, and those are surprisingly much harder to find. Coins that were never circulated, such as those taken from original Royal Mint annual sets, can sell for far more. Coins in poor condition will generally remain worth only face value, while pristine coins can be worth significantly more. Now let us talk about the most exciting part for treasure hunters. Error coins. Error coins happen when something goes wrong during the minting process. Even small mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a collectible treasure. Some known or reported types of errors from 2p coins of this era include off-center strikes where the design sits too far to one side, double strikes where the coin was struck twice, clipped planchets where a small part of the coin edge is missing, die cracks where raised lines appear on the coin's surface, weak strikes with missing details, bronze tone variations appearing darker or lighter than normal. Each of these types can raise the value significantly depending on severity and condition. Some error coins from this era have sold for £10, £20, and even over £50 in certain cases. Now here is the big question. What is the 1978 2p coin worth right now? A circulated 1978 2-pence coin with normal wear is usually worth its face value of 2 pence. A lightly circulated or very good condition coin might sell for 50 pence to £1. A bright, uncirculated coin, especially one removed from a mint set, can sell for £2 to £5. A proof-like or exceptionally preserved coin might sell for £10 or more depending on buyer demand. Error coins, depending on how dramatic or unusual they are, can range from £5 to £50 or even higher for rare striking errors. Professional grading companies may value a perfect mint state coin at significantly higher amounts because old bronze coins are extremely hard to keep in flawless condition. People often ask if coins like the 1978 2-pence might become more valuable in the future. The answer is yes. As fewer nice examples survive and as more collectors enter the hobby, older decimal coins slowly become more desirable. The rise of online coin collecting communities has increased demand. People who never collected coins before are now searching for old decimal pieces like this one. As a result, prices could rise steadily over the coming years. Coins from the 1970s are slowly moving from modern to vintage, and that alone increases collector interest. To check if your 1978 coin is valuable, look for the following: strong details and no scratches, bright original bronze shine, even color across the surface, sharp edges with no wear, clear lettering and feather details, no corrosion, no green spots, no dullness, signs of minting errors. Store good coins in protective holders or coin flips to keep them safe. The 1978 United Kingdom 2-pence coin might seem like a simple little piece of change, but it represents history, beauty, design, and the evolution of modern British money. Some of these coins are worth more than people realize, and certain rare examples can fetch surprising prices among collectors. So before you toss that old 2p aside, take a closer look. You might be holding a tiny treasure without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1978 2-pence coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more amazing numismatic stories, and share this information with anyone who loves discovering hidden value in everyday objects. Your next rare coin could be sitting in your pocket right now. Keep exploring, keep searching, and keep collecting. If you want, I can also write scripts for 1977, 1979, 1980 rare old penny coin, British decimal coins, full series value videos, long documentary style scripts, shorter TikTok style scripts. Just tell me. Welcome back to Coin Treasure Hub, the channel where we explore the hidden stories, values, and secrets behind the coins you see every day. If you love discovering rare varieties, valuable errors, and the rich history of world currency, then you are in the right place. Today we are diving deep into one of the most interesting and heavily collected modern US coins, the 1-cent coin from the year 1980. Stay with me until the end because you will hear about its history, surprising value, rare errors, and how a simple penny in your pocket could be worth much more than 1 cent. Let us begin with a brief history of the 1980 1-cent coin. The American 1-cent coin, more commonly known as the Lincoln penny, has been in continuous production since 1909. It was created to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The design was made by Victor David Brenner, featuring Lincoln's portrait on the front and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the back for coins minted from 1959 to 2008. By 1980, the penny had already become a very familiar part of American daily life, but something important was happening behind the scenes. The United States Mint was preparing to change the metal composition of the penny because the cost of copper was rising fast. Before 1982, including 1980, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This copper content is what gives the 1980 penny a special place among collectors today. The 1980 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia pennies have no mint mark, Denver pennies show the letter D, and San Francisco coins with the letter S were specially made proof coins for collectors. The total number of 1,980 pennies struck is enormous, reaching billions in circulation. This means the coin itself is common, but certain rare types, errors, and high-grade conditions can turn an ordinary 1980 penny into a surprisingly valuable collectible. Now let us talk about the value of the 1981 cent coin. In everyday circulation, most 1980 pennies are still worth 1 cent. However, because they contain a high copper content, many collectors and metal value hunters consider them more valuable than newer pennies. The copper melt value alone has often been higher than 1 cent, although melting pennies is not legal in the United States. A regular 1980 penny in uncirculated condition can be worth anywhere from a few cents to a few dollars depending on its grade and mint mark. Proof coins with the S mint mark can be worth several dollars, especially if they remain in perfect condition. The big money comes in when we talk about rare errors and high-grade certified pieces. Some 1980 pennies have been found with off-center strikes, double die obverse features, die cracks, wide or narrow AM varieties on the reverse, and other unusual minting mistakes. These coins can sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars depending on how dramatic the error is. Another area of value comes from high-grade coins certified by grading companies such as PCGS or NGC. A 1980 penny graded extremely high, such as MS-67 or MS-68, can sell for hundreds and sometimes even thousands of dollars because such well-preserved examples are rare. What makes the 1980 penny so interesting to collectors is the perfect combination of history, high copper content, and the chance of finding valuable errors. It represents the last years before the major metal change in 1982. It reminds us of the era when copper pennies were still part of everyday spending. And because billions were produced, the chance of finding one in your change is still very real today. Many collectors enjoy searching through coin rolls from the bank, hoping to find a flawless 1980 penny or a rare mint error that could turn a simple roll hunt into a profitable discovery. So next time you come across a 1981 cent coin, look closely. Check the mint mark. Check for any signs of doubling or off-center strikes. Examine the condition. That small coin might be worth far more than you imagine. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep your eyes open for treasures hiding in plain sight. Thank you for watching Coin Treasure Hub. If you enjoyed this detailed look into the 1980 penny, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video so more collectors can discover the history and value behind the coins in their pockets. Stay tuned for more deep dives into rare coins, valuable errors, and hidden treasures from around the world. See you in the next video. Welcome back to Coin Chronicles, the channel where we dive deep into fascinating stories of rare coins, hidden values, and numismatic treasures. I'm your name, and today we're taking a close look at one very special coin, the 1980 coin of Queen Elizabeth II, United Kingdom, its history, design, how many were made, and how much it's worth today. Intro. Hey everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Coin Chronicles. If you're passionate about coins, curious about history hidden in metal, or just love a good treasure hunt in your pocket change, you're in the right place. In this episode, we'll explore the 1980 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, why it was minted, what makes it interesting to collectors, and what kind of value it can hold. Stick around to the end where I'll also share tips on what to look for if you have one of these yourself. Historical background. Let's rewind to 1980. The United Kingdom had been using decimal coinage since 1971, and coins were regularly issued by the Royal Mint. In 1980, a commemorative coin was issued to mark the 80th birthday of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, the mother of Queen Elizabeth II. The coin is dated August 4, 1980, celebrating her 80th birthday. NUMISMATICS +2 Britannia Coin Company +2. On the obverse side of the coin you'll see the standard portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Mackin, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara and inscribed Elizabeth II DG Reg FD. NUMISMATICS +1 on the reverse side is a portrait of the Queen Mother, surrounded by a radiating pattern of bows and lions, an allusion to her maiden name Bowes-Lyon, with the inscription Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother August 4, 1980. The design was by Richard Guyot. NUMISMATICS +1. The coin was legal tender with a face value of 25p, a quarter pound, though by the time you find one in a drawer it's much more about collectible value than spending it at a shop. Britannia Coin Company +1 specifications and mintage. Here are the key specs. Denomination 25p, 25 pence, commemorative crown size coin. NUMISMATICS +1 composition, cupronickel, Most examples, not silver for the main issue. Britannia Coin Company +1 weight, 28.28 g, diameter 38.61 mm. NUMISMATICS mintage, approximately 9,306,000 cupronickel coins. Britannia Coin Company +1 because this was a relatively high mintage commemorative piece. Many exist today in various conditions. Why it's of interest to collectors. So what makes this coin special? A few points. It commemorates a significant personal milestone of the Queen Mother, making it appealing to those interested in British royal history. It is large in size for coinage, crown size, which often attracts collectors seeking display pieces. Although many were minted, condition matters a lot. Coins in uncirculated or proof condition are more desirable. Its face value is modest, but like many commemoratives, the collectible value can exceed the face value, especially in good condition or with special characteristics. There is always the possibility of finding specimens with interesting provenance or packaging that adds value, current value, and what it might be worth. Let's talk value. For the standard cupronickel 1980 25p coin, the typical market price is modest for circulated condition pieces. You might see them starting at a few pounds to dollars for nice pieces. For example, one listing shows from £1.99 for standard condition. Britannia Coin Company, however, for examples in excellent condition, uncirculated, proof-like, or with original packaging/certificates, the value can be higher. Also, if a special variant or low mintage proof version exists, for example if silver version, it could command more. The listings show small numbers of silver versions existed, 83,672 silver coins. Wikipedia +1 for example the gold sovereign version of 1980, which is a different coin but 1980 date, and Queen Elizabeth II, is quoted at around US $1,093 or more. Bullion by post important. I could not verify a mainstream credible figure of millions of dollars for this specific 1980 somewhat common commemorative 25p coin of the Queen Mother. Some online claims about rare era coins, including 2p coins, mention very high values, but they are speculative and based on rare era pieces, not the standard issue. So bottom line, if you have this coin in circulated condition, the collectible value might be a few pounds to dollars. If you have it in pristine/uncirculated condition, or as a silver version, the value could be significantly higher, tens to maybe hundreds depending on condition, provenance, and demand. Big worth and circulation context. Because this coin had a large mintage and was issued for the general collector market, not ultra-limited, many are likely still in existence. This means that while it is collectible, it is not among the ultra-rare coins that command thousands or millions of dollars. For comparison, the mintage figure of 9,306,000 means there is a good supply. Britannia Coin Company +1 condition then becomes the main factor for value. Coins that have been circulated, have scratches or wear, will be valued much lower. Uncirculated coins, especially with original mint packaging, will command premium prices. If you happen to find one with an error or a very rare variant, the value could surge, though you must verify authenticity. In terms of spending value, the face value is 25p, quarter of a pound, but as mentioned, such coins are unlikely to be used in everyday transactions now, they are for collectors. Script for your YouTube video. Here is a full script you can use or adapt for your video. Welcome to Coin Chronicles, where we explore fascinating coins from history and unveil their hidden value. I'm your host, your name, and today we're taking a detailed look at the 1980 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, a commemorative piece tied to the 80th birthday of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. Let's dive right in. 1980, the United Kingdom's Royal Mint issued a special coin to mark the 80th birthday of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. On the obverse of this coin you'll find the standard portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, inscribed Elizabeth II DG Reg FD. The reverse features a portrait of the Queen Mother surrounded by bows and lions, a clever pun on her maiden name Bowes Lion, and the date August 4, 1980. This coin is denominated 25p, a quarter of a pound, and although it was legal tender, its primary purpose was commemorative rather than everyday circulation. The coin weighs about 28.28 g and measures around 38.61 millimeters in diameter, making it large and substantial. Most examples were struck in cupronickel rather than precious metal. The mintage was about 9.3 million coins, meaning many were made for collectors and for circulation. What does that mean? Because the coin is not extremely rare, the collector market values depend heavily on condition, packaging, and whether you have a special variant. In general, typical circulated examples might sell for a few pounds or dollars. But if you find one in mint condition, uncirculated, with original case or certificate, the value can rise significantly. Also, if you happen to have a silver version, there were around 83,672 silver coins produced, the value could be much higher. When assessing one of these coins yourself, check for sharpness of detail, minimal wear, original mint packaging, toning or damage, and confirm authenticity. Always compare recent sales of coins in similar condition to get an idea of current market price. Why does this coin appeal to collectors? First, it ties into royal history. The Queen Mother's 80th birthday is a special milestone. Second, the crown size format makes it attractive for display. Third, because condition matters and many of these coins sat in drawers for decades, finding an excellent specimen may still yield a premium. But remember, having a coin dated 1980 with Queen Elizabeth on it doesn't automatically make it worth a fortune. Value comes from rarity, condition, provenance, and market demand. Some internet claims suggest extremely high tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars for certain era coins, but those are highly specific rare variants, not the standard 1980 25p coin. If you're holding one of these coins, here are my tips. Store it safely, keep it away from moisture and wear, photograph it, and if you plan to sell it, seek a reputable coin dealer or auction house. And whether you sell or keep it, you've got a piece of history in your hands. So that wraps up our exploration of the 1980 Queen Elizabeth II/Queen Mother commemorative coin. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss future coin stories. Share in the comments below if you have one of these coins, what condition it's in, and any interesting history it carries. Thanks for watching Coin Chronicles. I'll see you in the next episode where we uncover another numismatic gem.